Hey there, podlings, and welcome to this episode of JuPodRe. Today is a weird one. We go a little bit out of order and then just start talking and talking and talking. Just like a few episodes ago, this is exactly why we thought we needed to start a podcast. As such, we hope you enjoy listening to our ramblings and crazy ideas on this week's episode of JuPodRe. Hello there, everyone, and welcome to this episode of JuPodRe, the conversational podcast with absolutely no roadmap. I am JuPodRe.
I am Alvatross17.
And I am Boeing.
And Alvatross, you were saying that we actually have a bit of a roadmap today.
Only because I actually have a direction for how the conversation is going to go.
All right.
So, even though you said with absolutely no direction, there's things that have happened in the past week that I wanted to I can make the conversation out of it.
So then let's say that the claim is true because I had no idea until I got here today.
Well, exactly. It's supposed to be a raw conversation.
I agree.
Yes, always raw. You can't talk after your comment earlier. So.
Are you looking at Bleed?
Yes.
I was like, what? So then,
Sorry, he was giving a look.
As a get up and go, you said we needed to do announcements first.
Yes. So you go first.
Okay, first of all, with our episode with Admin Anonymous, I thought that was a great success.
Go ahead.
I do want to apologize for the sound with children running and screaming. I don't have a way to get rid of that.
You know, it actually didn't bother me.
I know it doesn't bother.
That meant I listened to it.
That is also a good thing.
That was one of my announcements. I finally listened to 2 episodes. 2.
Very good.
2.
And then the only other thing I had is I had a really cool experience today.
Let's hear it.
So I was driving down the road coming back from lunch, and as I stopped at a light, I saw a girl in a car with presumably her father holding a piece of paper up against the wall, or kind of a dry erase board up against the window that said, "The world is an oyster with a poisonous shell." Okay.
I've heard that somewhere.
I don't know where I've heard it.
That sounds familiar. I mean, so does the first part, "The world is a vampire."
Anyway, we turn, and we're going down, and I want to keep track of this car.
Okay.
Because...
Is that why you were late from work?
No.
I mean, from lunch?
No. That's because it just takes too long.
Oh, yeah, dude. Drive-thrus take forever right now.
So we turned, and I noticed she had taken it down. And as I kept track of this car, she was leaning forward, so she was writing another message. Light comes, I have to stop, they have to stop, their lane goes faster. And then I realized that she's put it back up. And I'm like, oh, I want to see what this says now. So I get up there. I have to speed up. I'm now 15 over the speed limit to catch up, and I slow down, and it says, "If you're reading this, you just wasted 30 seconds of your life." So I just start laughing, and I thumbs up out the window.
Did she see you?
Yes, she did. Do you know how I know?
Because she gave you a thumbs up too?
She and her dad high-fived because they saw me drive by with my thumb up out the window.
That is awesome. That's actually awesome.
And you know, what a great thing to do out in the world right now, to just spread joy and cheer. It made me really happy. So I laughed for
funny.
A good 10 minutes.
That's funny. So to add to that story, I think I said this a while back. I was in West Valley City, coming back from my parents' house, and I rolled down my window and I told this guy, I was like, hey. Rolls down, what? And I was like, dude, you have a can of beer on your car. It was super glued to the top of the car.
Was it a Coke bottle?
I think it was beer, actually. It might have been a Coke bottle. I don't remember.
Well, if you had listened back on the episode, you would have remembered.
I'm not to that one yet. And I'm probably not going to.
No, probably not.
But, yeah.
But that's where I am on announcements. Just those 2 things. I thought it was nice to see something fresh and happy in the world.
Positivity is good, especially with 2020.
Right.
Yes. So, on to the announcements. It's going to create the conversation today. I listened to 2 episodes. I did today. I didn't finish them, but I listened to half of them.
Okay.
Because I got distracted with other stuff at work. But I was like, I really got to start listening because I want to hear how I sound, because I hate the sound of my voice. I really do. But I'm like, I got to get over it. So listen to the last week's episode. I thought it sounded great, which is why we're having one microphone. My voice carries and echoes, and I think it's that wall. But anyway, it sounded great. I liked the episode. It was a great conversation. At first, when we were talking, last week and recording. I was like, brackets seems kind of boring, but we started talking about it, and I was like, oh, it's not as boring as I thought it was.
Mm-mm.
So I was like happy that I listened to it, which is also why I'm a lot calmer in talking right now, because I need the mic to pick up consistent, not all over the place. Because I listened to an episode. But the episode previous to that, so 2 weeks ago, I listened to that and I was like, oh my gosh, I sound like crap. I sound like a robot. There's an echo. And it's because my voice projects. Everybody always tells me I'm too loud. It's because my voice projects. I'm loud. That's just who I am. Everybody knows that. So again, making changes. I should have done this like a year ago.
Probably.
But progress. Okay. Next progress. Are you ready?
Sure.
I have now, in the past 24 hours, posted 3 TikTok videos.
Oh, really?
I started a link tree.
I don't know.
So a link tree is kind of like Slink Link.
Okay.
Kind of like Slink, so I got our Slink Link up on our TikTok. I switched to a business account. Posted saying, "Hey, go listen to my podcast, JuPodRe. Skip season 1." And then I had a laughing face.
Okay.
But if anybody asks, I'll tell them why. That was our getting to figured out phase.
Yeah.
Season 3's been fantastic so far.
I agree.
But Linktree, you can put links to other websites on there. So I've got our Slink Link on there. So you go into TikTok and you push it and it takes you to everything. I got our Twitter, my Twitter. I don't remember if I connected Instagram to that or if I did it through TikTok itself. And I also did my own Venmo, because people just throw their Venmo on there. Like, I wonder if somebody will pay me money just randomly. Hey, here's the $1. You made me laugh.
All right.
I don't know. But we'll see. And I also put our Slink Link on there, so you don't have to just copy and paste it in. You just click it, you'll go straight to it.
Nice.
So I was like, go check it out. Slink Link. That's what it's there for. But yeah, I posted 3 videos. One, here's the funniest part. I put one video of attacking me, and it suggested a sound. It says, "Do you ever wonder what's going on inside somebody's head?" And and it's just attacking me and trying to kiss my nose. And I cut my own voice out because I wanted the sound there, but I'm just like the whole time as I'm like, and then like he looks up and he knows I'm recording him, but I didn't know he knew that. But he goes this. He goes, "So say you're the camera," and he goes. I have it on my phone. I'll show you guys. It is up on Instagram and on my my TikTok. My TikTok is just Alvatross17. Go check it out. But I'm trying to post at least 1 video a day.
Oh, wow.
So far, I posted 2 yesterday. Here's the funny part. The one that got over 12,000 views in less than 24 hours so far.
Wait. One of your videos had
my videos that I
12,000 views?
12,000 views, yeah.
So,
but it just gets on a page. People just swipe. Oh, I looked at it. Okay, swipe. Okay, I looked at it. Swipe. That's how many people's For You page. It's actually not that much.
That makes me
because some
really
people
sad.
have 5.4 million followers.
Right,
like,
but it's the same.
But it's awesome to me because okay, I've only got like 7 or 8 videos posted. I have 76 followers.
Hey, congratulations.
I know. Some people have 5.4 million. I'm like 76.
No, that's great.
Yeah, but yeah, I posted 1 video. The video that got the most likes so far is somebody left a water bottle in the bathroom at work. And so I took a video of it and I zoomed in on it. I was like, of all the places, why here? Like, why did you leave your water bottle on the ground? Like, were you literally drinking and pooping at the same time?
Like, it was inside the stall?
Yes, the big stall in the south bathroom. Yeah, I was just on the ground. And then I went to use the bathroom today, and there was another one, but in the stall 2 to the left. But it was actually on the toilet. Like, right next to where the pipes are. I'm like,
I want to say that's worse.
Yeah, but I'm like, first off, I wouldn't be bringing my water bottle into the bathroom.
No,
that's gross. But the comments are hilarious.
Okay.
So, yeah, but it's been funny. But that was my announcement. I started TikTok because we had the conversation. The reason why this podcast so far isn't getting big is because nobody really knows us. We haven't got our name out there.
Okay.
We have to get our name out there. So I'm trying to get followers. I'm trying to do all that. And then I'm going to post a video, which is why I was telling you I'm going to start editing videos. Okay. I'm going to record myself for a TikTok video just saying, hey guys, I suck at social media. I have a podcast. It's been going for a year. Go check it out. I don't even know how it is because I hate the sound of my voice, but please give us some constructive criticism. Go listen to it, but stuff like that. But I need to post them up so people go, oh, he does? Let's go look at it. But if people start liking my videos, oh, this guy, I like this guy, then I'm going to go check out his podcast. I would love to see this just take off.
It would be fun.
Yeah. So I'm like, come on. But Anyway, that was my announcement.
It's quite the announcement.
Yeah, I hate social media.
Uh-huh.
Because people are like, do you ever do anything with your life? I'm like, yeah, I do. I just don't post it.
So,
I don't care.
Let me ask you these questions because there are a few of them.
I knew there was going to be, which is why I stopped myself earlier when I was like,
right.
Hey!
So, number one, you said you wanted to do a podcast. What was your intention?
Stories.
Okay, but without listening back on it?
Wait, what
because
do you mean?
you don't like the sound of your own voice. That's why you haven't listened to any but the two so far. What was your plan? Like, were you just going to record and throw it out in the ether? Or were you going to actually...
Thought about it. There's one guy, his name's Gary V. He's an entrepreneur. And he's got this whole idea. And he's very successful, so I believe him. But he's confident in everything. He doesn't let anybody else rule what he does based on their thoughts and opinions about him. Because he's like, no, I'm successful because I am who I am. I don't care. I do it all. But he says it's better to have some content than no content.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm like, well, I would have just sucked it up and done the editing, which is what I'm going to start doing.
Okay.
Which is why today I was like, if I'm going to do this, I have to suck it up.
Okay.
I have to just get over it.
Question number 2. When we were...
He said number 2.
Nice. When we were talking assignments, when we brought on Bleen as camera and we kind of divided responsibilities, if I remember right, you volunteered for the social media position, did you not?
I've always wanted to be famous somehow on some kind of social media thing.
Okay.
But I hate social media.
So
it's the same thing where I always say I hate people.
Yeah.
But I can't go anywhere without running into somebody going, oh, hey!
So can you see where my confusion comes
Oh,
in?
absolutely. Yes, I'm not denying that. So I'm trying to... The thing is, I guess I don't exactly hate social media. I just hate how social media warps a lot of things. So I don't like that. And sometimes I think social media puts a big view on stuff that I'm like, why? Like the Kardashians. I don't care to know their life because there's so many people that compare their lives to them. And I'm like, yeah, but you're two totally different people.
Mm-hmm.
Now, am I going to stop that? Absolutely not. Capitalism, do what you want.
Okay.
Very big fan of that. But I'm trying to get over that. I also am just lazy when it comes to social media. I like doing projects. I'm not lazy. I'll clean my car. I'll do projects with tools. I'll work. But when it comes to like stuff on social media, I'm like, I don't care.
I understand.
And I'm trying to get over that because I'm like, you know what? I want to get this podcast going, and that's one thing we need to do is I need to get out there. So I started TikTok like months ago.
Yeah.
But I barely post anything. Because also the stuff that other people find funny, I'm like, some of the stuff I don't find funny.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, well, I don't want to post that. But I'm like, well, that's what... Because again, Gary Vee, he says, look, here's what people are doing wrong. They're just jumping in the game. And some of them are successful. Most of them are not. He says, what you need to do is pick a platform and just for 5 hours, watch everything you can on that and figure out what people are doing that's getting them views. What are they posting? What are they talking about? What are they wearing? What's going on in these videos? And then do that. Mm-hmm. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. So I can't say I just sat there for 5 hours. I mean,
that's a long time.
Yeah, but I mean, I look good enough TikTok that I know there's so many things that are just different. Mm-hmm. Kid videos, animal videos, adults being stupid, jokes, people just trying to be not to just uplift people. Mm-hmm. So far I've done one of some guy that was driving an X-Wing. So that's the car with the one wheel in the back. But he was dressed as Batman, and he was listening to that band that you can't. You're like, I can't hear his voice. Def Leppard. Def Leppard. That's not the same band?
I can't understand.
Okay, he can't understand. Okay. This is that, and I was looking at him. I was trying to get him to say I'm Batman, but he just turned up his music louder, and I was like, you can't just drive around as Batman and not say I'm Batman. So as he drove away, I yelled, I'm Batman, like at him, and the people in my car at the time, they just started laughing.
Oh my god,
it's funny. But I did that. I also posted up one of your basement, just saying this is my happy spot because we were at band practice.
Oh, that is a happy place.
It is a very happy place.
I miss it.
I don't.
I miss it sometimes, but not right now because I'm focusing on other stuff.
I live there. So I
You
don't
like
miss
getting
it.
out, yeah.
It's not that. It's I don't miss it because I've never been away from it. Like it's there in my house all the time. The only time I would ever miss it was if I wasn't home for like 2.5 weeks or something silly like that.
So you got back on that project for work.
Yeah.
Well, but so I posted a couple random videos.
Mm-hmm.
I also posted one of some guy that took one of those Chevy Astrovans and cut it to kind of be a pickup truck.
Huh. I've seen those.
I'm just like,
That'd be so weird.
it was horribly done.
Okay.
It was like the only thing they had was a saw.
So was it red green-esque or was it worse? Because
I have the video.
You'll have to show me then.
Yeah.
That would be very
If
fun.
you want to go see it too, again, I'm not the greatest TikToker, but I'm not the worst because I'm not 13. Well, some of those 13-year-olds think some of this stuff is funny. I'm like, that was stupid.
Yes.
And then I scroll to the next video
yeah.
and see another 13-year-old doing something stupid.
Well, I mean this in the best possible way.
I was stupid at 13 too.
And that's what I was going to say. Aren't all 13-year-olds stupid?
Oh yeah, if I could go back and just punch myself just for being a teenager, I would totally do that.
And I remember you saying that.
So if you're offended that I'm making fun of 13-year-olds, I was a 13-year-old once too, and I would totally make fun of myself. Not in a bullying way, but just like, teenagers are stupid.
I agree.
And when you become an adult, you're going to understand that.
Or hopefully you're going to understand that.
Okay, that's true, because I know some people that haven't got past that phase, and I'm like, dude.
So, when I was living in Taylorsville, I worked with the Scouts.
Yes, I do remember this.
12 to 18.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember one time a 15-year-old said, I can't wait to be an adult.
No!
And I was like, are you serious right now? Why? Well, because I can do whatever I want. That is not true.
Actually, you have more rules.
Mm-hmm.
So, last night, pause, Monkey, he refused to go to bed last night. So I tried
Okay.
reverse psychology on him. So I grabbed him out of his bed, put him on the ground, and I hopped in his bed and said, I'm going to sleep. You go to work and pay the bills. And he goes, no! So he's trying to pull me out of bed. And I'm like, no. So I put him down again. No, you can't go to bed. You go to work and pay the bills. It was like 9:30 at night. He's not going to go to work. But I knew what I was doing. And my wife, Artanis.
Yes.
So she doesn't play video games, so I have to it's a hard thing to remember.
You have to think of the name.
Because I never think about it until I'm like, but so Artanis, she was in the doorway just trying not to let Monkey see that she's laughing. But after probably a minute, not very long, of me just pushing him off the bed, he's not getting hurt. But he was like, no, my bed, no bills. And I just was like, I just lost it. I just started laughing. And I got out. I was like, fine, go to bed. He goes, no bills. He goes, I go bed. And I'm like, okay, good. So
I love that clicked to him. You made it apparent that if he goes to bed, he doesn't pay the bills. Does he know what bills are?
no.
He has no idea, but
No.
he knows it's something he doesn't want to do.
Yeah, because he doesn't want to do anything else we want him to do.
Exactly.
Want to go potty? No. Do you want food? No. I want food. I just said that. No, I said food. You said food. 3-year-olds.
Right.
But
And so
reverse psychology. It was really easy.
I like that clicked with him. And I wish that happened a bit more in our society because I do think that's something that's missing.
But so back to that. What did he think he was going to accomplish at becoming an adult? Because you go from not having to pay bills where your parents pay them, which you don't realize until you're an adult, how much your parents literally actually do for you. My parents don't do anything for me. Oh, yes, they do.
Mm-hmm.
If they literally didn't do anything for you, you would die.
So a comedian has a joke exactly about that. His name is Chad Daniels.
Ooh, I love Chad Daniels.
And
oh, yeah, I heard this joke.
It's on his album Dad Channels, I believe. And he says that he built a to-do list.
Mm-hmm.
And he gave it to his daughter and had 3 things on it. And she looked at it, looked back up at him and said, "Where's your list?"
Yep.
And he, "What? Where's your list?" Like he didn't hear her. And he's like, "No, I heard you. I just didn't understand your question. You see that list with only 3 things on it? My list is everything except those 3 things. You want to see my list? It's very simple. Instead of 3 things, it's 3 words. Keep her alive.
I laughed out loud. Actually laughed out loud. I ALOL'd.
Nice.
Right at work, because I remember listening to it, I just lost. I was like, oh, that's funny.
It's freaking funny.
Because I remember being a teenager and just telling my friends, I don't know what the hell my parents' problem is. I don't know what to do. Now I do. I do now.
And I don't think fun is the right word, but it is fascinating to look back on that and to realize.
Yes, it is. Now, I would never want to go back to being a teenager with the mindset I have now, because first off, being a teenager sucks.
Correct.
That you think you run the world, you really don't.
Mm-mm.
No. But, oh my gosh, being an adult does have its ups and downs. I might have said this earlier, but the time I actually felt like I was an official adult and I was like excited, and then I was like, yeah, I'm officially an adult, was when I bought my first washer and dryer.
Yes, I remember you telling me that.
But there are ups and downs to being an adult. One big downer is you have to work in order to get money. You have to do something to bring in the income.
Mm-hmm.
You have to. If you're gonna be an internet star, an actual labor worker or something, you have to do something to bring income so you can pay the bills. That's just it. But that part sucks. What's fun is you actually get to choose what you put your money towards. It's your choice.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, you can be responsible or irresponsible. I like buying furniture. You go through the furniture store and it's kind of entertaining. It's just like
so.
It's weird.
I have a weird thing where not a lot satisfies me.
That's true.
But going to a furniture store, just walking in and seeing it all there,
it's awesome.
It fulfills me. Just going to the store, not even browsing, not even buying anything, just being in that store makes me feel satisfied, and it's weird.
My wife and I will walk through the at-home store or RC Willey or IKEA, depending on what it is, because IKEA is a lower quality stuff that still works.
Mm-hmm.
But I love it. I love going through those because you just get. Like, we were walking through IKEA the other day because I was looking for a new desk. Not buying a desk from there. I was like, wow, I can get a better one with a better warranty, cheaper, online, that's got way better reviews. Well, anyway, we were walking through and I'm just like looking at all the different kitchen sets they have. And I'm like, because I imagine like, oh, what does my kitchen look like?
Yep.
Oh my gosh, Dr. Pepper, stop giving me the burps. Okay, we're done. But I'm walking through and I'm like, oh, what if I had that couch? What if I had that couch? Fuck that couch.
Right.
You get the one that's like pistachio green.
I really want to understand how that can actually be a topic for another day. So I'm going to stop right there. And
but anyway, walking through some of them, I start imagining what I would do, because as a teenager, you go into somebody's house, first thing you're thinking of is there Wi-Fi? And where can I just sit and be on my phone because I don't want to be here?
Right.
Unless you're at your friend's house, it's like, hey, where's the drugs? Or, bro, let's go get a burger. For me, it was both, but I'm done with that phase.
See, before I had money to just, bro, let's go get a burger, it was the...
Do your parents have food in the fridge?
Yes. It was that and the, well, what do you want to do now?
Oh, see, but now, as an adult, when I walk into a house, my mind, your apartment too, your house as well, not your house in Taylorsville, I hated that house.
I know.
I just don't like that setup. It was a good house for you. I don't like that setup, but that's just my opinion. I guess I did do it in that house. I'll walk in somebody's house and I immediately start thinking, what would I do if this was my house? Because I just love thinking like that. Like my in-laws' house, it's a big house.
It is a very big house.
They have it set up to the way that they like it, but it's not how I would have it set up. I always tell myself, me and my wife always said, what if your grandma died and gave us like the house and the will?
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, that's a sad thought. I'm like, I know, but think about it. And she goes, what would I do? And I'm like, yeah, what would you do? Yeah.
So when I go through furniture stores, I see the prices and it hurts.
Yeah.
So on the rare occasion that I can avoid looking at prices because I'm not actually planning on buying something, I'm just there with somebody else, I enjoy it.
I remember
if
that.
I'm planning on buying anything at all, it just hurts.
Yeah, I remember that because when you were just moved into your apartment, you're like, oh, we got to get a washer and dryer. You were looking at prices of new ones.
Yeah.
And you went and bought a used set.
Yeah.
But you got those couches for a good deal. Those are nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The bad part of the deal is we had to fit it through that stinking door.
I heard all about that. I
What a
felt so bad that
nightmare.
I couldn't be there to help.
We got it.
I think I was at work. Or
It was nighttime. It was dark.
I was somewhere. I don't remember.
Yeah,
But
I know you had
anyway.
something going on, but that's all right.
Yeah, but being an adult does have something. Furniture stores, I love it. There's not, especially when you have that your significant other, that your soulmate, your other half, and they're there with you. And you're like, oh, why would you do this? Because you get their opinion too,
Mm-hmm.
and you want the couch with dragons on it, but she wants the couch with the flowers on it, and you're like, no.
See, I'm lucky because my wife has a bit more sense of feng shui.
I didn't want the dragon. She didn't want the flowers. I'm just saying that.
I know what I want, but I know I can't afford it yet. So I just go because we need something.
We're the same because now that I actually am financially stable, I want expensive, nice stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's nice when you get something nice because you go something low and you're like, no,
Gonna
this
have
couch. I actually like this couch. I was not looking at it like that.
Right. But so what I do is we'll go and I say, have you seen The Croods?
Yes.
Release the baby. But I don't have a baby to release. So I release
You can
the
borrow
babe.
mine.
No. So I release my wife. I just say, find what you think you want. And she'll sit and I'm like, what do you think? Okay, that comes in a set. Would you choose blah, 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 blah. And I just keep all the options in my head.
Yeah.
But she's the one who ends up picking like high 90% of the stuff because I know I'm not going to get what I want.
Because it's too expensive.
And
She's
it
not gonna
probably
like it.
doesn't exist. A lot of things I want need to be custom made.
Oh yeah, kind of like the couch you wanted that had like the built-in fridge in each arm.
Yeah.
Dude,
So you have cold Dr. Pepper no matter where you sit.
I-
Yes. That was horrible. Do it again. That wasn't much better.
not much better. So what do you think? Is it time to transition into What the F?
What the F? Why not? Today's episode is brought to you by Virtual Performance. Via the internet, they provide personal fitness training, meal planning, and coaching.
Which is important for staying healthy. Virtual Performance will not only help develop your physical strength and endurance, but also your mental fortitude. This will improve your life and your gaming skills.
Even the professional gamers have training regimens. That means the rest of us need one too if we're going to get as good as they are. So, find Virtual Performance online at trainingvp.com, on social media at TheTrainingVP on both Twitter and Instagram, or send them an email, info@trainingvp.com. All right, there's our pause, and we're into What the F.
We are into What the F. Welcome. to
Good
What
stuff.
the F.
So we had 4 nominations last week.
We had 4 nominations. Let me unlock my phone. Oh, look, it's right there. Okay. Wow, this week on JuPodRe, we have a long-awaited special guest. It was Admin Anonymous. So, last week we had 4 nominations. They were You Stole My Color,
That's right.
Who Are You, Where Is My Machine, and Let Me In. Okay. Bleen, who won?
You stole my color.
No. It was actually Where Is My Machine?
Woohoo!
Yes. But so I want to ask, how did that go?
Oh, so last week I called ahead and I had a machine delivered on Friday from a different company. They just dropped it off Friday at like noon. Super easy.
Oh, okay.
And they left the key with my wife. Saturday morning at 8 a.m. we turned it on. We were done in like an hour and 10 minutes.
So everything was smooth.
100%.
Oh, that's so good. So,
Better than that. They still haven't picked it up.
but you're not being charged for it, are you?
No. Because
Okay.
and I wondered how they did this. Real quick, they say that they have a minimum of 3 hours, but they're going to pick it up on Monday after dropping it off on Friday. I was like, how the heck are you going to track that? There is a meter inside the machine, so when you turn it on, it starts counting seconds.
Oh.
And so it's just like an odometer at like a rental car place.
Mhm.
When you take it out, they know how many miles are on it, and they know how many you use.
So what they'll do here is it's based off time.
Mhm.
They know how long the machine's been on for.
Yep.
You want to go try on the machine?
No. But anyway, we got it all done. The rocks are all moved. We tried to scrape up the grass, and our ground is uneven, so you're going to have to come look.
Dude, your ground is horrible.
I gouged, no joke, 4 inches into the ground when I thought I was going perfectly level. It was
That's actually really
so
funny.
bad.
That's funny because I've
Anyway.
seen your ground. But anyway,
Yeah.
so Since you won last week, you get either choose to go first or choose who goes first.
I will go first.
Okay.
I am nominating myself this week
Shoot.
because I did a stupid.
Okay, because he has a story.
I
Okay.
I have a story, but I am the reason it's a what the F story. I went to go get a haircut the last Friday.
I'm not ignoring you. I'm just deleting last week's nominations.
So I went to get a
I'm
haircut, but I got there before. I always go to my sister. She owns a salon. It's in Sandy. It's called Beauty Trends. Check them out. I think I might be able to put their social media in everything.
B, right?
Yeah.
Ha! Ooh.
Anyway, I get there and she's still helping someone, and she said, "Oh, I'm almost done. Have a seat in the hairdryer chairs," because she has those chairs with the like space helmet attachment. And I think,
Yeah, the ones that give you a perm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, those aren't as comfy. And I say out loud, also, this couch is more comfy. And as I walk toward there, she's like, "Oh, you mean the couch with a sign on it that says don't sit?" And I look, and there's no sign on the couch, but the coffee table is butted up against it with the sign on the table that says, "Please do not sit on the couch." And I look down, and I'm like, well, that's on the table. How was I supposed to know it was on the couch? Thinking I'm funny and embarrassed and stuff. So I go and I sit in the other chair, but what the F, JuPodRe? You're not paying attention. Like, I am usually the first person to say, "Didn't you read the sign?" And I didn't read the sign. In my defense, I'm not excusing myself, but in my defense, it was a flat piece of paper, like this big. It was a 5x3 piece of paper that said, "Please don't sit on couch," on the table, not on the couch. So it wasn't the easiest thing to see, but I'm normally more observant.
You really usually are more observant about that stuff.
And I blew it. So, what the F, JuPodRe?
That's what we're calling it. What the F, JuPodRe?
I wanted to say don't sit there, but...
Bleen?
Oh yeah, the approver.
What the F, JuPodRe?
All right, I'm good with that. I'm
Okay.
good with that.
Who'd you like to go next?
I would like... Bling.
Okay.
Okay, I am also nominating myself.
What the F? Nope, it's automatically what the F. Go ahead.
So, it was last Thursday.
Okay.
I had gone to get a swig during a break.
Is that place still open?
Yeah.
Where is it around here?
On 23rd and east side of the freeway.
Okay, see, I'm coming from Utah County. I just haven't looked for one up here.
Anyway, for those of you who don't know, it's a place that you can get sodas with flavors added to it. So I go there with a buddy from work every once in a while.
The one that listens to this?
No.
Unlucky.
But, so I had gotten my drink and I was set it at my desk.
What'd
and
you
I was
get?
Working. It was a...
Dirty Dr. Pepper?
Yeah, dirty with raspberry.
Oh, see, I always get the coconut one. It's good.
Yeah. Anyway, so I had my drink right there, and I was working on my computer, and I reached over, and I grabbed my drink, and I started drinking, and I'm just like, this is very flavorless. What's going on? And in the back of my head, I'm just like, I just haven't gotten there yet. After I'd already been drinking it for a minute. So I suck more, and I drink like 5 gulps of this liquid before I realize, wait a minute, that's not your Dr. Pepper.
Oh no.
That's your water bottle. My Dr. Pepper was sitting right next to it.
How do you get those two things confused? They're physically nothing the same.
Paying attention.
I like that a lot.
Blaine. Maybe I haven't got to the flavor yet. The whole thing's flavored.
I thought it was like a snow cone where it's all ice at the bottom. You have to suck through it to get the syrup.
Well, now I feel like I have to come up with something for myself.
Don't do that. Oh. I did the don't get out of the way 3 the other week, so you're fine.
Yeah. Okay. Well, so mine, I was leaving work in our location that is south, and I came up to the road where you have to turn right so you can get onto the highway. Yeah. There's a guy crossing the road, and I always let pedestrians go. Here's the funny part, is his hoodie had the funniest thing on it, and it's just like innocently, stupidly funny. That's what it is. So everybody knows what Pornhub is.
Yes.
Everybody knows the design for Pornhub. You don't know the design for Pornhub?
I don't know the symbol, but let's.
It's there's not a symbol. It's their name and just how it's.
No, I don't think I've
shown.
seen that.
But it was in that same style, but it said Bible study.
That is funny.
I was like, what the F? Like, I recognized what it was, but I was like, that doesn't look right. I was like, oh, that's the Pornhub style, but it says Bible study. I was like, oh,
that is funny.
Now he got past me. I was gonna pull out my phone to take a picture, but I'm like, I'm driving. I'm right next to the prison, and there's cops everywhere at this intersection. And my windshield is super dirty.
Okay.
So I need to clean it. I actually got a wand to clean it. I haven't cleaned it yet.
Okay.
Because I'm lazy.
Mm-hmm.
And I just don't think about it. But anyway, yeah, it was the same style, and I was just like, what the crap, dude?
That is very funny. I love stuff like that. For example, in the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, they have the CTR. You know, that little shield.
Yes.
It's to choose the right.
There's nothing dirty in this picture. That's what it looks like. But where the word porn was Bible, and where hub was study. And I'm just like...
That is very funny.
I'm like...
very funny. So the CTR thing, instead of being a green shield, I have a shirt that's red, and it's for the University of Utah that says choose the red.
Oh, I've seen you wear that shirt. No,
you have never seen me wear it.
I've heard you talk about it.
Yes. And I have it framed because it got ruined in a football game.
Yeah, no, yes.
Yeah, I love stuff like that. I think it's hilarious. It's saying the opposite of what the symbol is, and Bible study with the Pornhub, that is hilarious.
I almost called you. I was like, no, that's gonna be what the F, because I know JuPodRe will laugh so hard at that. I
am very pleased. If I had known exactly what you were talking about, it would have been a little bit more reaction, but that is funny.
So I don't know what to name that one, because I don't want to use the word porn in anything. And I'm like, bling?
I'm thinking something like, that's in the Bible?
Well, people usually go to the Bible saying, you need Bibles. Like, did you realize the Bible's full of like drugs, sex, and rock and roll too?
It is, actually.
Subliminal messages.
I like that.
Okay. How do you spell that?
Subliminal. No.
Subliminal.
I spelled that.
Oh, no, it was right. I got it right. Subliminal. Subliminal.
Nice work.
Subliminal.
I did subliminal or something dumb like that.
Subliminal messages. Have you guys ever just said a word over and over and over until it loses its meaning in your head?
No, I don't think so.
Probably.
Anyway, well, to recap, we have 3 nominations this week. We have What the F JuPodRe, What the F Bleen, and Subliminal Messages.
You know what? What we should have done is not What the F Alvatross. That's what we should have done. But subliminal...
I can say that now, too.
I like subliminal messages, though.
Okay.
It better describes what's going on.
And but that was hilarious, because it says Bible study, and I'm like, Pornhub?
Very good. So that vote poll will go up after this episode airs. Vote on Twitter. Send any of us a message directly through any of our social media. You can find that on our Slink link.
Or my TikTok.
Haha!
Yes.
Or you can vote directly on the YouTube video or send us an email, JuPodRePod@outlook.com.
I will find it, I will count it, and I will tell you it.
You'll tell it?
I will tell you the results.
I get it.
Yeah.
Today's What the F moment was brought to you by Soesic Clothing. Soesic Clothing provides shirts, hoodies, hats, accessories, and even game codes. Cheaper than you can find them elsewhere at times. You can even customize the clothing with your gamer tag if you so desire. And the best part is, you can use code JuPodRe to get 15% off. That's right, 15% off. Use code JuPodRe, JuPodRe, at soesicclothing.co.
Well, I don't have any announcements because I already announced my announcement.
And that's what I was going to say. What do we do now?
I have an announcement.
Blaine's got an announcement!
It is brought to you by the dictionary.
Uh-oh.
It is especially.
That's true, because people...
You said it like 8 times tonight.
You said especially.
Yeah.
Did I?
You really did. But I wanted to leave it alone because
I didn't realize I said it that way. I'm sorry.
So I'm trying to get over correcting people's words because I have been such a jerk about it for like my whole life.
Sometimes it can be, but other times I'm like, oh, thanks, man.
Yeah, but
sometimes it doesn't bother me. No, I did not realize that I was saying it that way. My apologies.
After 2 or 3 times, but when it got up to the higher amount, I'm
You
just
should have been like, damn it! It's...
Well played, Bleed.
Yes. Oh, and Admin Anonymous, yes, go watch Futurama. Subliminal messages. Futurama. He told me to talk me into it. I said, it's good. He goes, I'll watch it.
I remember that I was there
it's
for
good.
that.
I like it.
I was going to say, if you have Hulu, it's all available because that would motivate me because it's something I'm already paying for, so I can get the whole thing for
it's
quote
great.
unquote free. Just you're paying for the service, but you get the show free. But
It's
anyway.
included in your subscription.
Exactly.
Yes. Well, that's it for me. I don't have anything else, my podlings. What do you got, JuPodRe?
Nothing.
Blaine?
That was it.
Okay, well, see you next week. Thanks to everybody who joined us today on JuPodRe. We hope you had a great time, and we hope you join us next week. Don't forget to follow us on social media. On Twitter, we are at JuPodRe, at JuPodRe, at Alvatross17, at Blaine with 3 N's, and at Rated R LLC. We also have Instagram. Just look up any of our ats or at JuPodRe. Or hit us up on our Slink link. It's myslink.app/JuPodRe. Don't forget to vote for what the F. We hope to see you next week, my podlings.